Hi there, this is John from RevSoft, and this presentation is an overview of how to install RevSoft applications on an IBM iSeries. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to email us at product_info@revsoft.com. There are two steps in the planning. Step 1 is to decide on the server alias name you'd like to use, which can be up to 30 characters in length. When you install an IBMi for the first time, the system name is S plus the serial number. In this situation on this server, S061C05. We refer to it with the RevSoft alias as RevSoft Q&A v6. In the 5250 manuals, you will see it formatted as the alias name with the system name in brackets. Now this is ideal for MSPs, as in all your screens or forms with using the .NET apps or web, you'll see it as the alias name, which can be a more meaningful name. As an example, the alias name can be the customer name plus a location plus the server type, because don't forget you've got 30 characters here to play with. So if we had a server S1234568, it can be seen as RevSoft_USA_production. So in the RX init, if you would use *system, you will see it as the network name that you've got there. In the above example, we could use it as RevSoft_USA_production. Now optionally, you can also update the TCP host table names with the alias name. So in .NET land here, we have this server, which is AIX focal point. This is a RevMessage enterprise console. If we mouse over there, we'll see it's using the system name and the alias name are the same. So it's got a home logo there. If you look at the other three IBM iSeries focal points, the one we were talking about before, it's got the navigation symbol. We'll see the system name as S061CE05, but we refer to it everywhere as RevSoft Q&A v6. Same way, click on inquiry messages, therefore Labo1, v7, all these different host names. As you can see, they're IBM iSeries. They're all longer than 8 characters, so they are not the network attributes. They are the alias names. And when you want to put the alias name in there, it's by prompting that command. We'll get onto that in the installation phase. Now, step 2 in the planning is where you will restore the RevSoft application commands into. Now, this can be QGPL or your own general purpose library. When you do this, you can just enter the RevSoft command, and you don't need to do add library list entry, etc. Each of the commands has a product library list associated with it, so this will not use up a library list slot. As you can see here, it's a product library in there. Now the RevSoft application naming convention looks like this. Rev data flow, the commands are prefixed with RF. The entry command is RFMNU, RFinit, and the media is RF103 through to RevView, RV, RV, RV. So they all have a unique character identifier in here that is used throughout all the commands, installation, save media, etc. Okay, that's it for the planning. Now let's get on to the installation. The naming convention for the save file will be RX103, where X is a module identifier, such as RD for RevDisk. Now, the save file media contains a single library. In this case for RevDisk, RevDSK103. For a fresh install, the library is installed as a live library name. So you would restore RevDSK103 on the media, would be installed as RevDSK. Now we've got the RevDSK library installed. There is a save file in the RevDSK library that contains the commands. Again, RX_CMD, RD_CMD. So what we then need to do is to restore the commands in the RD_CMD save file into your general purpose library. So go back to step 2 in the planning for the restore to library name. And for Enterprise 1 users, using RevScheduler, there's an additional save file called RJ_CMDE1, which contains a RevUBXML command to be restored in the same place as the other commands from RJ_CMD. Okay, so now we've got the library and commands restored in the correct locations, And then we can prompt the rxinit command, where the X is the character that identifies the module. So in this situation, if we're using RevDisk, it'll be rdinit. So we want to prompt that command, but before we do, we want to go back to step 1 in the planning to see what we're going to use for the RevSoft alias name or system name, whichever you have defined. So right here, the library name is standard. The system name is the alias name there. So the alias name or star system, which will take the value from the network attributes. We then run the rxinit command, and it will do 5 things. First thing it will do is it will calculate and apply a trial code for 30 days from today. We don't need to know serial number, model number, or anything. That will work on any server. Second thing it will do is initialize the database tables in DB2. The third thing it will do is set the RevSoft alias name in the application that we've defined. Fourth thing it will do is add a registry entry. And the last thing it will do is to register the stored procedures that are used for the .NET and web applications in DB2. Okay, so at this stage we're good to go. You should be able to do an RxMNU, like RDMNU, RJMNU, etc., to go into the appropriate module that you've just installed. So that's it for the installation. Thank you very much for your time. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email us at product_info@revsoft.com. And don't forget to check out the Learning Centre on the website. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.